Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. I want to say Shalom to you, Akim and Akwath out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. This one's simply titled, So Now What? Celebrate, Jump for Joy. Alright, and this is kind of impromptu lesson, and I'm actually missing one of the videos, Tawada Yahweh Shemiao Shai, that I remembered that. Call all Yahweh Shemiao Shai, because I completely forgot to put that in the thing, because it was originally, here it is, it was originally in the video, but you know, shit happens. Alright, the whole computer decided to crash as soon as I launched my recording software, so you know, Satan playing his games. But Tawada Yahweh Shemiao Shai, call all Yahweh Shemiao Shai, we were able to remember it, because I was like, I feel like something's missing, there's a video missing, and lo and behold, there sure was. So again, title lessons, so now what? Celebrate, jump for joy, what do we do? Alright, and this is based off this video, and this is kind of impromptu. I didn't really even have this planned. Alright, this is I guess this just came out an hour ago. I was actually just scrolling through my homepage on YouTube, and this video came up. It's called Ex-Officer Gets Nearly 5 Years for George Floyd's Killing. Alright, old news, same subject. Alright, people are still, you know, going all about, you know, George Floyd and, you know, all that, okay? So, and Jake thinks we're gonna get some sort of justice here, or something. I don't know what Jake thinks, alright? I try not to think how the majority of Jake thinks, because a lot of Jake's in a dumbed down mindset, alright, when we were there once as well. Alright, so we don't want to think like that. We're thinking, you know, spiritually now. We don't want to think like, you know, we're gonna get something for us. You know, now what? You know, what are you gonna do now, Jake? Jump for joy? What, you know, what is this done for you? Really? What has this done for you, really? Alright, and you know, just look, Tao Thao, the last former Minneapolis officer convicted in state record for his role in killing George Floyd, has been sentenced to a whole whopping 4 years and 9 months. Alright, it says he spoke at great length about growing in his Christian faith, but showed little remorse and denied any responsibility in Floyd's death. And you ain't no Christian, boy. You might be a Christian, alright, but guess what? You know how you're gonna shit your pants when you find out the Most High as a so-called black man, alright, and you had something to do with that? Man, you're gonna shit your goddamn pants. And I don't even know what you are. Some type of, what, gook? You look like one. Alright? Tao Thao. What a dumbass fucking name. Tao Thao. My name is Tao Thao. Fucking dumb. Alright? And you think, you know, oh, I'm getting down with my Christian faith. Guess what? What's gonna happen? You know, when the Lord comes back and you see that he's a so-called black man, you're gonna literally piss yourself. You're literally gonna piss yourself. Not theoretically. You're literally gonna piss yourself, and more than likely release your bowels and shit yourself at the same time, because you're gonna be so afraid. Alright, you're gonna be so fucking afraid you're not gonna know what to do, and you're gonna have a fear response where you literally empty your bowels. Alright, that's how fucking afraid you're gonna be. You're gonna be shivering, afraid. Alright, people getting, you know, deaded all up around you, man. Alright, and that's what's gonna happen. And you think, you know, and you get 5 years. Alright, you're gonna be behind those bars, you know, more than likely when the Most High comes back. He's coming back soon. Alright, I don't see us being here for another 5 years. So, man, you're gonna shit. Alright? You know, it's like that, you know, it's literally that old Fast Times at Ridgemont High. We crashed his car. My brother's gonna shit. He's gonna shit. My brother's gonna kill us. He's gonna kill us. Well, make up your mind, man. Is he gonna shit or is he gonna kill us? First, you're gonna shit, then he's gonna kill us. Alright? But this is how it's gonna happen. First, you're gonna shit, and then you're gonna die, alright? Because you're gonna be afraid. And that's a real thing. And, you know, we're saying it sounds, you know, disgusting. That's a real thing that happens. Alright, when you're that afraid, alright? A lot of time before, you know, these people pass, because they're so fucking afraid, alright? They're so afraid. And a lot of you people are gonna be very, very, very afraid. And Jake, meanwhile, their simple ass is, yeah, we got one, woohoo! For 4 years. Yay. Alright, let's go ahead and, I guess we'll play the video. Alright, free use. Alright, of course, we can say whatever we want on these videos, because we're protected by freedom of speech. Alright, but we know that Esau doesn't really give a shit about freedom of speech. They're trying to abolish it, even though they were the ones that so-called came up with it. So here you go. We're going to go ahead and play the video, see what they have to say.
George Floyd narrated his own death. Over the course of a restraint that lasted more than 9 long minutes. And the defendant, Officer Tao, stood by
and look at him.
and allowed it to happen.
Deuteronomy 16, verse 19.
He reads Deuteronomy 16 and verse 19. Fuck this guy, man.
You shall not pervert justice. You shall not show partiality. Blessed are those who hear the word of God and keep it. Also,
Did he just say Jeebus?
Also, Scripture tells us that. Also, Scripture God and keep it.
And
Scripture
keep it? What? Let's go read the scripture.
God and partiality. Do not pervert justice. 19.
By and allowed it to happen.
Deuteronomy 16, verse 19. You shall
Let's go get it. All right. It says, Deuteronomy 16 and 9, Thou shalt not wrest judgment, thou shalt not respect persons, neither take a gift, for a gift doth blind the eyes of the wise and pervert the words of the righteous. What is this guy talking about? What is this guy talking about? What the hell is this guy talking about? Seriously, what is he talking about?
You shall not pervert justice. You shall not show partiality. Blessed.
Wait a minute. Where is this from?
Blessed are those who hear the word partiality. You shall not pervert justice. Verse 19. Deuteronomy 16, verse 19. You shall not pervert justice.
Where is this? What are you reading from? Not the King James version. Now we got to go and find it. Got to go find it on like something like this. It's not that one either. I don't know what one he's reading.
You shall not show partiality.
You shall not show partiality. I think it may be this one.
Blessed are those who hear the word of God and keep it. Also, Scripture tells us that it is not good to go against your conscience. And despite what this court has ruled, I know we cannot hide our thoughts or intent from God, for we must give an account on the day we appear before God. Therefore, I must obey. I hold on to the truth that I did not commit these crimes. My conscience is clear.
After 3 years of reflection.
So, yeah, he's trying to use, scripture to get in the book ain't for you, boy. All right, the Bible ain't for you. All right, you going into slavery, you going into captivity, Tao. All right, you going into captivity, man. All right, you're a heathen. All right, and you know you hated Jake. Guess what? All right, guess what? Let's see. Let me think of. Let's see. Falling through the spirit. What comes to mind? Let me see. What can we get for this guy? Man, there's a lot of things. Let me think. Well, you're talking about respect of persons, and the Lord's not a respecter of persons. All right, which we know. That's what I'm reading here in a minute. We can get here. This is speaking more of Esau, but check this one out. This is you're gonna get punishment. This ain't even about the court. This is just about the coming punishment for you, Tao. Nahum 1 and 3. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. So hey, when the Lord comes back and those chariots bust you down, you're done. That's it. All right. So you're trying to get acquitted from this jury, All right, from this court. But guess what? This isn't even judgment. This isn't even this is a form of judgment. All right, but this isn't the Lord's grand old judgment. All right, him coming down and putting you to death. This is Esau's court system, where he says what's right and what's wrong. All right, and time again, Esau has been left off the hook. All right, and other people have been left off the hook. All right, so, and the only reason any of you even are appearing in court is because it got too far. All right, it got too far, and people weren't letting down, or else they would have let you go. They would have let you go. All right, but it's all just one big psyop. All right, and so now you're going to jail for 4 years. Woohoo!
And despite what this court has ruled, I know we cannot hide our thoughts or intent from God, for we must give an account.
You're right.
On the day we appear before God.
You can't hide your intents from the Most High, and guess what? Your intent was to kill that so-called black man. All right, so guess what? And George Floyd wasn't innocent. All right, he was guilty as hell. All right, all drugged up. All right, and that's why he's dead. All right, he was judged as well. But that doesn't acquit you from what you've done. You still gotta pay that time, boy. All right, you're gonna be going into captivity. All right, you're probably Moab. All right, more than likely Moab. Probably not Ammon, but Moab. All right, so-called Chinese or whatever you are. Or even if you're in the surrounding areas. All right, you're more than likely an Ammonite. All right, or not an Ammonite, a Moabite. Salakia, a Moabite. All right, and guess what? The Moabites are heathens, and they're going into captivity. That's how it is. So, regardless of what happens to you on this side, you're still going into captivity. All right, that's just how it's going to work.
Therefore, I must obey. To hold on to the truth that I did not commit these crimes. My conscience is clear.
After 3 years of reflection, I was hoping for a little more remorse, regret, acknowledgement of some responsibility. And less preaching.
I can't breathe, man. Please.
Look, and he's smiling. Did you see him smiling?
You think that's cool though, bro?
Suffice it to say that I think your culpability is less than Mr. Chauvin. Suffice it to say.
Here he is. Watch.
And less preaching.
That's him right there. Watch him smile. Ready? You can see his smile. Look.
Please.
You think that's cool though, bro?
Suffice it to say that I think your culpability is less than Mr. Chauvin, but well above Mr. King and Mr. Lane as an experienced senior officer who was in the best position to save George Floyd. Accordingly, it's my belief that a sentence at the top of the range would be condign punishment.
There you go. There you go. So we can start this music back up. But so at the end of the day, nothing was really done. Okay? Nothing was really done. Okay, and let's look at some of the comments. Let's see. Before the judge said it, I was thinking it, shaking my head. This dude don't care one way or the other. Alright. It says, I did 11 years myself, and the first thing my lawyer told me is to never mix religion and the court together because it always backfires. This person said, when it comes to the Bible, we must all be living a different reality. I don't know what they're trying to say about that. Alright. And, you got bugged out Christians. Let's see. Then you got, Esau. Police officers to stop responding to all gangsters and drama queens. Amazing. After this, he still takes no responsibility because he's evil, man. All right, he's a Moabite, and he could even be an Edomite. Not even going off of the skin color, he could just be an Edomite. Okay, he might not even be an Ammonite. He could be an Edomite. Okay, so I'm watching the whole trial. Lesson here is be careful who you follow down the trail. He was weak, but not a villain. Yeah, he is. All right, so many Asians growing up in the U.S. give difference into seniority and authority. It's the way we were brought up. No, to defy a superior officer in the field when seemed necessary would have been nearly unthinkable. No, the fuck it ain't, you stupid fucking dumbass gook. No, it's not. That's not how it fucking works. Alright? Oh, he's not a villain. It's just, they don't understand authority. So if someone said stab him in the neck, you'd do it? You'd do it, right? That's how you'd work? If someone said stab him in the face, rip out his eyeball, you'd do it? Because you'd have to do it because they're a superior officer. So he'd have to do it. That's a fucking dumbass excuse. That's dumb, and it's got See, Jake, what are you gonna do now? Jump for joy, celebrate? Why? Look at how people are still, look. No wonder why crime is so high. It's true, and a lot of these people, George Floyd was a criminal, alright, but, a lot of them are using the criminal excuse, and it's not they're not really talking about, the criminality, alright, they're talking about his skin color, alright, they don't care because he was black, alright, not because he was a criminal, they're like, he was a criminal, just go ahead and say what you want to say, alright, he was black and you didn't like it, alright, he was black and you didn't want him to be alive anymore, that's all it was, alright, because we know through the spirit that, he was put to death because he was wicked, alright, but you don't care about anything like that, alright, you don't care about anything like that, you don't care that he was a criminal, what you care about is that he was black and he's dead now, alright, so nice try, let's see, let's see. What else do we got? Everybody mentioned that he was a drug addict, which is true. I don't know if this is true, but it says they should have let the drugs he swallowed just do their work. We had the same thing happen down the street from me. Guy put a whole bag in his mouth. Officers wrestled him trying to get it out. Guy died. Officer in trouble for wrestling the guy. So, who knows? Anyway, it's just a bunch of show, just another distraction. Really, that's all it is, just another distraction. All right, that's all. So, but people love their little distractions. So now what? Celebrate, jump for joy. Get Job 9:24. All right, Job 9:24. It says, "The earth is given in the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?" So Esau is still in control of the earth. All right, not, the world, So, what are you going to do? Celebrate, jump for joy? Esau is still in rule. What's the reason to celebrate, man? What's the celebrate? We got him! Let's get Micah 2:10. And then the same thing happens with Derek Chauvin and all the other fucks. All right, I don't know about what happened to the other people, but I'm sure, they celebrated during their thing. I know people celebrated with Derek Chauvin. Alright, that was one of the biggest celebrated ones, right? So, and if they celebrated this Asian guy and the Derek Chauvin, alright, Tao, or whatever the fuck his name is, alright, Ching Chang, alright, whatever his name is, alright, some fucking rice-ass name, and they might take the video down just for me saying that, but regardless, it don't matter. Alright, it's probably gonna go on my backup page anyway because, Esau's sensitive and they get hurt. So, Micah 2:10. So Jake's gonna celebrate, right? It says Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Alright, this isn't your rest, Jake. What are you gonna do? Celebrate like the lesson. What are you gonna do? So now what? Celebrate, jump for joy. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Jake? Alright, the wicked's still in rule. They cover, the earth is given in the hand of the wicked. Okay, and this is not our right. So what are we gonna do here? Dance, have a party, all right. Throw a cookout, all right. A fish fry. What, Jake? What? This isn't anything. All right, not this. I don't have it up anymore. But that's nothing, man. That's nothing. Okay, it's really nothing. They didn't do anything. They just said, go away. You're going away for 4 years. But it's big fucking whoop, man. 4 years ain't nothing. Alright? 4 years ain't nothing. All right, now it's something, you know, because the Lord's coming back soon. All right, so you're gonna be stuck in there until it's done. All right, so in that case it is, but in the grand scale of things, all right, these people, you know, that don't know the world, at 4 years ain't nothing. 4 years ain't nothing, man. All right, and he'll probably get out on good behavior. So theoretically, if we had 2 more years left, and you know, we don't know how much time we have left. We know it's not a lot. All right, because the prophecies are unfolding. All right, and the Lord's right about to come back, man. All right, but you know, if we had 2 years, this guy'd probably get out on good behavior in 2 years, 2.5 years, right? Maybe even one. Maybe even one if he got, you know, something happened. So that's no reason to celebrate or jump for joy or throw a party, all right, or go to Cracker Barrel, right? So, I mean, we'll get into that in a minute. It's, you know, it's just ridiculous. Jake think that they won one or something, you know? Jake thinks that they won one. Just ridiculous. Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sword destruction. What does this mean? Depart, all right? Not physically. Where are you gonna go, Jake? Where are you gonna go? All right, you're gonna move to a different country? Well, guess what? It's still controlled by Esau. All right, somewhere or another. All right, arise ye and depart from the mindset of this place. All right, spiritually, you know, get out of this place, man. All right, put off the old man and put on the new. You know, get out of this worldly mindset. All right, of the world. All right, we're in the world but not of the world. Right, we're in the world but not of the world. These people are of the world. All right, and the of the world, worldly ass Jakes are out here celebrating, having a good time. All right, and it's dumb, and it doesn't mean anything at the end of the day. It doesn't mean anything at the end of the day. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Okay, 4 years. Simple, Jake. Simple, very simple. What else was I wanted to bring up a topic. I can't remember what I was gonna say now. You know, and I was gonna mention, you know, and these people, you know, you get Moab hates Jake vehemently too, man. All right, Esau and Moab are side by side. All right, if you ever go look, you know, over in those places, there's places that still don't even allow so-called black people. All right, if you go to China, no black allowed. Look, first thing, look, McDonald's apologizes after restaurant in China bans black people. All right, we've been informed from now on black people are not allowed to enter the restaurant for the sake of your health. Consciously notify the local police for something isolation. Please understand the inconvenience caused. Police. So there you go. All right, there you go. What else? China has a zero tolerance policy for racism. China is one of the most, you know, racist people. All right, Africans, right, so-called. You know, they're just black looking, so it doesn't. That's all that China really cares about. Africans and so-called, and it's probably Jake, in southern China's largest city say they have become targets of suspicion and subjected to forced evictions, arbitrary quarantine. So yeah, you know, and it's because of the whole vid thing. All right, how foreigners, especially black people, become unwelcome in parts of China amid you-know-what crisis. All right, so these people are, you know what, allowed to enter Chinese mall. You know, it's dumb. Just dumb. Alright, just dumb. But, you know, they're fine. They're not racist at all. These people are going into captivity, too. Alright, we're going to beat the hell out of you, Moab. We're going to get the shit beaten out of you. Hard labor. Hard labor. Alright, that's going to be when we're celebrating. When you're in captivity, alright, we're in rule. We get all of our stuff back. Alright, Esau's out of power. Alright, Moab's out of rule. Alright, all these other heathen nations are done being in their little, you know, their little zones and their little lands and being in power. And Jake on the bottom? No, now you're going to be on the bottom, all right? Most notably Esau, all right? And all you other heathen nations too. Moab, Ammon, Ishmael, right? So that's when we can celebrate. That's when we can jump for joy, all right? That's when we get, you know, true reparations, all right? What is this? What is this? All right, another Jake could get shot down in the street tomorrow, all right? And Jake still, look, we got something. Dumb. It's stupid, all right? Let's go on to the next one. Alright, now this one's a little bit more humorous, but at the same time, fuck it. This one's a little bit more humorous, but at the same time, you know, it's folly at the same time. It's just a little dumb. Alright, it doesn't serve any purpose. It's from Jamail Sullivan, of course, the brother Rari La Yasharallah Yahawashai is coming back, 144, posted it. Said, Jake funny as hell. On my way to Cracker Barrel to celebrate. Alright, and he made a shirt of an event that happened, took place, All right, and you know, some Jake, you know, just goofy. All right, Black Enterprise, black. All right, you know he ain't got the truth. Need a shirt ASAP. All right, GMS Land Empire says he actually made a shirt. You know, what else? Jake. All right, GMS Yahawada 1679. All right, laughs. Why is he what does he celebrate? All right, and that talks about a video. We're gonna play the video, but ridiculous, man, ridiculous. GMS Israelites with Attitude 370 says you can't make this shit up. You know, Jake made a shirt like it's something. You know, like it's something. You know, and there's another post that he did too. This one right here. I'm gonna tell my kids this was the Boston Tea Party. And it's, you know. Okay. that one's pretty fucking funny. I'll admit that was pretty damn good. I like that one a lot. But Django Unchained is one of my favorite movies of all time. So. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that one. That's funny as hell. Man. You know, and Jake Simple. You know, a lot of Jake Simple on here, and they don't know the truth. All right, we're not supposed to be doing this. You know, Lisa Sapp says this made me so proud to see our Israelite kings defend this older Israelite king, and it, you know, at the same time, yeah, it's good that they helped. All right, break it up, but they didn't just break it up. They broke it up, and then they went and retaliated and went and beat the shit. And I'm not sticking up for the Edomites. It's nice to see Esau get their ass beat. It is, but it's not really time and place, Jake. You know, that's stuff for the kingdom. Esau's gonna be getting their ass beat hard in the kingdom. All right, it's not really our time now to go and try to you know do what, you know, for what. All right, like again, you know, you celebrate this. Jake's all having fun and celebrating this. When next day, some Jake might just get kneeled down in the back of the street and shot in the back of his head and blow his brains out in the middle of the street, execution style. All right, then what? It's gonna be the same thing. Whoa, we're oppressed. Yes, we are. All right, and it never stopped. All right, it never stopped. So you celebrated for a minute, and then now this guy's dead again. You know, Jake just simple. All right, they like the small little victories. All right. We're waiting for Yahweh Shai to come back and beat the grand victory, right? When all these Edomites are wiped out, all right, and then the Edomite leaders are put into captivity, all right, and they get to serve hard bondage just as we did. Except, man, we're gonna punish you, ooh, so much worse, man. All right, this time it's gonna be in righteousness, though. All right. This made me so proud to see our Israelite kings defend this older Israelite king. And yeah, it was good that they defended him, but at the same time, they didn't need to go all out and do the retaliation, man. Let's see. Things to come without the Esau. Have a seat, Esau. Yeah, well, guess what? Esau is still making a bunch of money. You know? Have a seat, Esau. Well, guess what? Esau you're still owned. All right, Jake. Your birth certificate is sold. You're a commodity to someone. All right, you're an asset to someone. Someone owns you right now, okay? Jakes are still getting tortured, and you don't know what's happening to Jake behind. You know, Jake probably in some weird Illuminati-ass prison getting shit tested on him right now. And he's wicked, all right? He's wicked too, all right? Because the Lord wouldn't have that done to someone that's, you know, innocent, okay? So, have a seat. Esau, what do you mean have a seat? Not yet. Not yet. Not until Yahushua comes back, then they'll have a seat. But Esau's not going to have a seat yet. Okay? And it's really, you know, and I'm not going to bag on this person. I don't know exactly what's going down with them. Alright? But, you know, it's kind of a simple mindset. Have a seat, Esau. Well, I mean, yeah. You want him to, but he's still in rule, man. He's still in rule. Okay? So, you know. And then you got GMS Maccabee and Spirit did a video on it. And it's true, and we like that. In a way, we like to see it because, you know, Esau. We're sick of seeing Esau, but at the same time, this ain't no victory. All right, this ain't no victory. It's not. It's really not. All right. Now I made a comment, on the other one. I believe it was this one. I said, and not our time just yet, Jake, but soon in the kingdom. videos like those make it clear that in the end days, people are getting sick of these mites, and that's true. That's, you know, it shows you, and there is that, you know, in these end days, you see like Jake really getting sick of these Edomites. All right, but at the same time, you know, people are celebrating this like, yeah, you know, like it's something. All right, again, to the title of the lesson. So now what? Celebrate, jump for joy, and he's gonna go celebrate. He's gonna go to Cracker Barrel. Just kind of dumb. It's just kind of dumb. All right, let's go ahead and play the video. All right, let's go here so you can watch it. Come on. Lord willing. It's always fucking something, man. It's always something. Well, let's play the music while we wait. Here we go. Here you go. See these Edomites beating up on Jake. And for Jake being older and having these many guys, he's handling himself pretty well. Look at how many Edomites it took just to get down one Jake. Look at all these fucking crackers, man. Look at how many Edomites it took for one Jake. One old Jake. That's like 3 or 4 young Edomites. And it took three or 4 young Edomites to take down one old Jake. That shows you we're stronger. Jake's swimming to get to the drama, man. And it's already been broken up right here. It's already done, basically. Jake probably was so goddamn tired after that he couldn't even fight. Probably walked up, fucking swam across the thing. So you know they basically already broke it up. But now let's go look for the retaliation. Let's watch this one too. We'll watch all of them. And Jake really lucky none of these guys had a gun. Or else it wouldn't have pop, 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 pop. And then more Jake to cry about, right? More dead Jake. You know Esau's probably shitting his pants. Beating the fuck out of them. Look, they're afraid. They're afraid as fuck. Cops had to come in. And the cops had to come in. Jake would have beat their ass to death. Jake would have beat their ass to death. Jake getting sick of Esau, man. Jake is really getting sick of Esau. But again, this is no reason to celebrate. Okay? This is no reason to celebrate. This isn't any sort of victory. Alright? This isn't any sort of reparation. This isn't any sort of, you know, consolation for the things that we've been through. All right, really, it's just something. It's just a little something for the simple Jake. All right, they think they won something. Now, does the video does it suck to watch the video? No. I mean, it's nice to see Esau get their ass beat. Ain't no one ever gonna deny that. All right, who don't like seeing Esau get their ass beat, right? But and it was well deserved at the same time. But again, you know, it's, you know, revenge isn't really, it's not really something we're supposed to be doing. The Lord, you know, let's get that. I will repay. Let's see. This is Romans 12:19. It says, "Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine. I will repay, saith the Lord." But Jake ready, yeah, we gonna get our gun, you know, while at and just start. All right, it's not, no. It's not for us to avenge ourselves, man. The Lord, the vengeance is the Lord's, not ours. All right? Like it says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves. Don't avenge yourself, Jake. It's not going to, you know, and that's avenging, all right? There's a difference between jumping in and helping an older Jake, all right? That's completely fine, All right, you had to help the guy. You didn't want him to get, beat to death or something, right? Because Esau would do it. But after the situation, even if you had to throw blows. But going up and going out of their way, go and find him and jump him and stuff, that's revenge at that point, man. That's revenge at that point. Now you're beating them worse than they beat the old guy. And again, not sticking up for Esau, but as the scripture clearly says, Romans 12:19, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. The Lord will do it. The Lord will do it. You don't need to, Jake. You don't need to, all right, because the Lord's going to do it. All right, and the Lord's going to hand out an ass whooping bigger than you could. What, with you? You're going to go down there and bust some chops, all right, and whoop some ass, all right, and hand out some fades. And at the end of the day, guess what? It's not going to be anything even remotely to the level of that the Lord's going to do when he comes back. The Lord's going to repay these people, man. Rest assured, the Lord is going to, avenge us. All right, he's going to avenge us. We don't need to avenge ourselves. He's going to avenge us. He's going to put these people to death. Man, hey, his vengeance, oh, boy, it's going to be bad. All right, scripture came to mind. What is it? Let's see. I can't remember exactly how it was worded. Here it is. Check it out. Isaiah 66:15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots, so-called UFOs, like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Now that's vengeance. That is vengeance, all right? You handing out a couple dirt naps, or not even a dirt nap, all right? Really, even if it was a dirt nap, even if you took the guy out, all right, and killed him, all right, which is, really you can't be doing. But even if you handed out a couple dirt naps, all right, or if you didn't even kill him, but you handed out a couple fake, that's nothing. That's nothing compared to what the Lord's about to do, all right? That's nothing compared to what the Lord's about to do. He's about to tear up some ass, man. He's about to tear up some ass. All right, let's go ahead and watch the last video and the famous video, right? This is the one everybody loves. It's the one where Jake made the shirt out of. And this is the most brutal one. Jake coming down with the SmackDown versus Raw, fucking beating Esau over the head with a chair. And, we don't mind seeing it. But at the same time, it's folly, really not the time or the place, and you shouldn't be revenging, all right? It is wicked, all right? But at the same time, seeing Esau get hit over the head, we understand, we get it, but it's not the time nor the place, Jake. Not the time nor the place, and you're not supposed to be revenging yourselves, all right? But at the same time, we understand when you see it, it is a little bit like, oh yeah, look, Jake getting it, Jake getting it in, Esau getting their ass beat, all right? But at the end of the day, you shouldn't be revenging yourselves, all right? So we're not going to justify it and say to go and do this, all right? Now, definitely don't make a shirt out of it. That's just dumb. All right, but at the same time, it doesn't hurt us to see it. All right. Hope you know what we're saying. We're not advocating it. All right, but at the same time, it's nice seeing Esau get their ass handed to him, but it's just not the time or the place, man. All right, that's for the Lord to do, not for you, Jakes. All right, here, go ahead and play the video. And the thing is, and another reason why we don't, it's not, we do mind seeing it. Another reason seeing these things it's almost, refreshing is because it just shows you how weak Esau is. All right. A lot of these Edomites, that's a young Edomite. If you're young, you should be stronger than an old person, but a young Edomite, way weaker than an older Jake, man. Again, shouldn't be doing it. All right. But at the same time, I'm trying to bring it across. I'm trying to, bring my words across and not make it sound hypocritical. Jake shouldn't be doing this. They shouldn't be avenging themselves. But at the same time, we hate Esau. All right. We hate Esau. So when we see it, it doesn't particularly hurt our feelings when we see it, but it does. All right. And, it does, make us think those scriptures, right? Saying, hey, you shouldn't be doing this. It's wrong. All right. Not the time nor the place, Jake. But, it's really that carnal side that, makes you like it, see it. But spiritually spiritually we understand that this is not the time or the place, and it's folly, and it shouldn't be being done. All right, they already broke up the fight. All right, but that carnality, you hate, when you hate Esau, you're like, yeah, look at Esau get fucked up. All right, so we don't condone it, but at the same time, we understand it in a way. Okay, so let's go ahead and watch, Esau get their ass beat. All right, we know we're all waiting for it. Look, and brutish Jake women, right? Getting in the fight too. And these women have no business fighting, but they came down to. There you go. There it is. There's the famous scene. Yep. You did something, Jake. You did something. You revenged yourself. Yeah, we're all saved now, right? No, now you're going to jail. Now you're going to jail. He's going to jail for assault. But you did something, right? It's not arrest, man. This is not arrest. A lot of these people going to jail now. And now look, it's another Jake on top of the other Jake arresting the Jake. See, this ain't for us. This ain't us, man. This ain't for us. Because guess what? Here, Jake did something. We're saved, right? Oh, we're in power now. We're in rule. Esau officer said, hey, you two coons go over there and you arrest those other black motherfuckers. And look, they have to do it. Why? Because they were commanded to. Look at the white cop. Look at the white cop just standing around while all the other Jake get him. Look, another Jake in handcuffs. So look, man, did you win, Jake? Let's all clap. Yay, you did something. Next. Dumb. Micah 2:10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. You did something though, Jake. You went and fought. Yeah, I got Esau, beat his ass. And now at least 2 of you in jail. Zechariah 11:5. Get it. And it's scriptures here on out. 11:5. Zechariah 11:5. All right. 4. We're going to start from 4. Zechariah 11:4. Thus say the Lord my power, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them. Who's our possessors? Esau. All right. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. And their own shepherds pity them not. Now, a couple of these scriptures I got from a lesson that was done by Apostle Ramallah called Motherfunk Your Apology. All right. Dealing with reparations, right? Because I can't remember what was going on. It was talk about reparations, right? So some of these scriptures from that, because I had notes on it, right? And I said, you know what, let me go check my notes. And that's why it's good to take notes on lessons, all right? Give credit where credit's due. All right, that's where I learned it from, okay? So whose possessors slay them, all right? We're getting slayed by Edomites, man, all right? And hold themselves not. We're not guilty. All right, there's another scripture. We offend not, right? Here, let's get it. We offend not, all right? It says, Jeremiah 50:7, all that found them have devoured them, and their adversary said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord. The habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their father. They don't think they've done anything wrong, okay? They don't think they've done anything wrong, all right? The habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers. All right, and like it says, we offend not because they have sinned against the Lord. They went off. They're under the curses. We haven't offended. No, they went off. All right, they sinned against the Lord. We can do whatever we want. They don't think they're guilty. All right, you know, as it says in this one, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. They don't think they've done anything wrong. These fucking crackers, man. They don't. All right, and they that sell them say, "Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich," and their own shepherds pity them not. All right, so, you know, and you're still being sold to this day through, like, you know, like we mentioned earlier. All right, talking about you know, birth certificates. You're being sold still, Jake. You're a commodity. All right, you're not a commodity. I don't know if I'm using that right. Commodity. I spelt it all wrong. A raw material. Yeah, a commodity. You're basically a commodity. You're a product. All right, a raw material or primary agricultural product that can be bought and sold, such as copper or coffee or people. All right, because that's what you are. You're a commodity, Jake. You can be bought and sold. Okay. So continuing on, let's get Habakkuk 1 and 4. I wonder if I can just do it like this. Yeah. Okay. Habakkuk 1 and 4. Therefore the law is slack, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. The wicked's in rule, all right? The wicked is in rule, all right? The earth is given in the hand of the wicked, right? As we have read. So, no, like it says, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. You're not getting justification, all right? You're not getting salvation yet, Jake. Not until Yahushua comes back. He's the one that's bringing that. All right, so no amount of someone going to jail, or an Edomite getting beat, or an Edomite getting killed, or hit by a car, or, you know, even if they ever decided to give reparations, what they probably won't, but even if they tried to do that, or whatever, you know, that ain't nothing. Okay, that ain't nothing. The wicked is still is Esau, Edom. Who's on the money? Let's look up money. Let's see who's on it. Let's see, that's a white guy. That's a white guy. Well, no, let's just say who they really are. That's an Edomite. That's an Edomite. Those are Edomites. Edomites. What do we got over here? You know, maybe we should look up, you know, British money. What do we got? Edomite. Okay. And then, you know, look, Edomite. You know? What about the peso? What about Mexican money? You won something though, right, Jake? You won something. You got it. Yeah, you did it. Oh, you're on money. Yeah, well, look at the state of your country. But you did it, right? So, fucking dumb. It's dumb. Dumb. Let's get Isaiah 59 and 9. Alright, and we're going down through 11. Therefore is judgment far, Isaiah 59 and 9. Therefore is judgment far from us. Therefore is judgment, Isaiah 59 and 9. Let me call it again, Isaiah 59 and 9. Therefore is judgment far from us, neither doth justice overtake us. We wait for light, but behold, obscurity. For brightness, but we walk in darkness. We grope for the wall like the blind, and we grope as if we had no eyes. We stumble at noonday as in the night. We are in desolate places as dead men. We roar all like bears and mourn sore like doves. We look for judgment. Where is it happening? Is anything righteousness going on? Where you know, that guy killed, that one white guy killed 5 Jake. Is something happening to him? No, why? Why? We look for judgment, but there is none. For salvation, but it is far off from us. Okay, and it's coming soon, but this is the state we're in, all right? We're not seeing anything, happy going on, in this world at least, all right? We're waiting for Yahushua coming back. All right, because what Esau, Jake, I think a lot of Jake, and it's not I think, and this is something that, the brothers have brought out. A lot of Jake thinks that they're gonna somehow overturn, and there's this Jake at my work, okay? And I talk lightly about some truth topics, all right? Because of course I'm at work. He knows some things, but again, he doesn't know the name of the Lord. I'm not gonna tell him, that you're an Israelite. I'm not gonna tell him about the name of the Lord because I'm at my work, and it's not a circumspect thing to do. but I'll talk to him based upon what he knows. All right, and he's muddled up. He knows certain things. He knows certain things about the Israelites and the Moors, and he has a good idea that the black people are the Israelites. All right, but at the same time, he doesn't understand because he also does that Black to Africa movement stuff. He's very all over the place. All right, and he was telling me one time, because he told me one time, he said, and this shows you too, that Jake can feel the spirit, and I'm not bigging myself up, but he told me one time, because we were talking about this, and he looked at me and said, you know what, you just a brother in a white man's body, ain't you? That's what he said. I shit you not, something like that. He said, you just a brother, ain't you? You just a brother from in a white man's body or something. You just a brother in the wrong body, something along those lines. That's what he said. All right, I shit ye not. All right, I shit ye not. And I said, I sure am. All right, and we talked about it because he was perplexed because he would tell me these things. I was like, oh yeah, I know about that. And he'd be like, wow, how do you know about that? All right, because at the end of the day, Jake knows something, man. Something, man. The Jake the word. I'm real cool with a lot of the Jake that come in. All right, but the Edomites, you know, and some of us talk. All right, not really. I think a lot of the one white guy I do talk to. All right, it might be. Well, there's another guy too. He's an Edomite, but I don't really talk to him like that. I talk to him about other things, right? But there's this one guy. He might be a Jake too. All right, ex-military guy. He might be a Jake too. All right, looked like a so-called older white guy, but might be a Jake. All right, he's real cool. Just something different about him. All right, could be a Jake. All right, but it shows you, man. Shows you. Okay, but these Jake. All right, that's besides the point. But these Jake, they don't. You know. Anyway, well, I was telling you about the guy, right? One time we were talking about stuff, and he said, you know, I don't, you know, these elite in the world. I don't know how they, you know, something. I don't know what he was basically going on about, but he said, you know, I don't know how this is ever gonna change. All right, I don't know how this. And he's a you know, what they would call a Christian. All right, and he's like, I don't know, you know, not a standard Christian, but you know, one that knows a little bit more information than your standard Christian. But he was saying, you know, I don't know how these hands are gonna change. All right, how we're gonna get, you know, for how this global elite is gonna, you know, change. All right, how do we fix that? And I said, he said, I don't know if, you know, how are we gonna, you know, rise up against them, or you know, or have a change of power. All right, to get the black people on top again. All right, and I simply just told him, I said, you know, and he says, how is that possible? Who can do that? And I told him, I said something along the lines of, you know, only the Lord could probably do that. All right. That's all I said. All right, and I left it at that. And he said, "You know what? You're right." And he walked off. All right, he walked off, and that's how it went. Because he had things to do in the store, all right, without giving away where I work. So, but yeah, man. So that shows you certain Jake think, and that's a mindset. You know, that's a mindset that Jake thinks somehow they're gonna come on top. And when I said that, because I wanted to, you know, he knows a little bit, but I told him, I said, you know, he's like, how is that change of power gonna happen? And I said something along the lines of like, you know, I think the Lord's gonna have to do that. And then there's like you could see it in his eyes. You know, he's probably not gonna wake up. He could wake up. All right. Now, would I be surprised if he woke up? No, I wouldn't actually. All right. But do I think he's going to? I don't know. He's got a lot of bugged out ideologies, but he's in a good state to where, you know, if he found the right videos, all right, that he could more than likely wake up. All right. Maybe. All right. At the end of the day, if the Lord wants him to. But that shows you a lot of Jake has that mindset that, oh, we're going to overtake Esau. We're going to overthrow Esau. We're going to overtake the white, us as black people, and brown people are going to overthrow the white man and get him out. It's just not how it's going to work. All right. Now, at the end of the day, will the so-called white man be overthrown by the so-called black man? Yes. All right. But not your everyday run-of-the-mill so-called black man. All right. It's going to be the Lord. All right. The Lord's the so-called black man. All right. If someone on the world saw him now, they would call him black. They would say, oh yeah, he's black. All right, but he's not black. He's brown. Okay? Black means void of light, and the Lord is full of light, so he couldn't be black. All right? He couldn't be black. He'd have to be white. Now, let me not get confusing you. White means pure. All right? Light. Right? And that's really, it should be switched around. We should be white, and the Edomites should be black. All right? Because they're void of light. But you know, that's why they put those names on us. Oh, black void of light, and they gave them white, pure. When you see angels, when you look at angels, what color are they? What color do you think? We're gonna look it up. What color do you think they're gonna be right now? What color do you think they're gonna be wearing? If I look up photos, what color do you think they're gonna be wearing? Oh, let's see. White, 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 white. Everything's white, right? Look, white, white. Even the people would be considered so-called white people, but they're really just Edomites. All right, white, 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 white. Now, let's look up death. Darkness, death. Black, 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 blickety, blickety, blick, 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 black, black, black. I'm just fucking, I was fucking around. But yeah, look, you see? You see? You know, you got the Grim Reaper and death and black. It's all black. You know? When you think of gangbangers and gangsters, alright? You know, what are they wearing? Black. Black. When you look up angels, white. Alright? Why? Because white is synonymous with purity, alright? Holiness. And black is synonymous with death. Alright? Killing, murder, bloodshed. Alright? And that's why they put that term on us. Black. And they took the term white. The Lord's not black, he's white. Alright? As for skin color, he's brown. Alright? I mean, not Jake gonna get all confused. Wait, you said the Lord was white. No. White meaning pure. Alright? Pure. Alright? Pure. Alright? Black means void of light, darkness. Alright? And the Lord ain't void of light and darkness. He's pure. So, well, let's not confuse Jake. Alright? And, you know, we're giving you an example. They call us black and them white. Why? You know? That's why. Okay? But, like I said, you know, if, you know, a so-called, you know, so-called black people will, you know, be the, you know, not so-called black people, but a so-called black person will take the so-called white person out of power. But it's not going to be your run-of-mill. It's not going to be Pookie. It's not going to be Ray Ray. It's not going to be Day Day. It's not going to be any of the, you know, the Brown Power crew with Issachar. It's not going to be, you know, Spooky. It's not going to be Luqueta. All right, it's not going to be none of that. All right, you know, it's not going to be. It's not going to be a, you know, a Shadow. All right, you know, it's not going to be none of them. All right, not going to be Littlefoot or Running Leg. All right, the Gadites. All right, that still, you know, keep up with that stuff. All right, you know, Jake all in a bad state. You know, you got the Jake and the Black Baptist Church. All right, that's got their mind fucked up. And then you got Issachar and the Catholic Church that's got their mind fucked up. And then you got, you know, Gad that's still believing in moon gods and Mother Nature and Gaia and shit. All right, all fucked up. All right, so it's not going to be any of them. It will be a so-called black person, but who is it? The Lord. All right, Yahushai, who would be considered so-called black. People saw him, they would say that he was black, but he's not black. All right, he's brown. All right, and he's the Lord, and that's how it's going to work. So no run-of-the-mill, you know, what, some run-of-the-mill Jake, what, 250, Jake can't fucking, gather for shit anyway. Wherever there's a gathering of at least 20 Jake, what do you see? Fighting, argument, you know, beat downs out in front of Popeyes. What, you going to get all these Jakes together to overthrow the white person? No. You know, you know how many Big Mama's gonna be there? You can't do that, babe. You can't do that. Then I hand go with the white man. He's fine now. He used to be bad. You know, you can't. No, these Christian mindset Jakes that are saying, no, you can't do that. Stop. That's not fair. So we're not waiting for this place. We're waiting for a new earth. All right, as we're gonna get right now. All right. Well, we're gonna get Zephaniah 3:8 first, because this is what we're supposed to be doing. Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to pray, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms. To do what? To pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. The Lord's gonna do it. The Lord's gonna do. Who's gonna do it? The Lord's gonna do it. Us? No. The Lord? Yes. Okay? It's not for us to... whatever the hell Jake decides to do. We're all gonna take a boat, right? We're gonna go all the way over to Africa. Then we're gonna get all our African brothers, right? Because Jake in the mindset where they still think they're African. We're gonna get all our African brothers, put them on the boat, right? and then we're gonna go from continent to continent to country to country, and we're gonna overthrow Esau, and we're gonna take it back. That's just dumb. All right, let me not give Jake any idea. That's a good idea, brother. Let's do it. It's fucking dumb. All right, dumb. All right, so 2 Peter 3 and 13. This is when we get what we're waiting for, right? All right, we get to walk amongst the Lord, all right? And, Yahushua shares his inheritance with us, right? Which is a beautiful thing for him to do, which shows you the mercy and the kindness of the Lord. All right, at the same time, he's not always just kind, all right? He has a very terrible streak in him as well, all right? But, Yahushua is going to do that for his people because he loves them, all right? And that's beautiful. It's beautiful. It really is, all right? Because he didn't have to do it, but he is. And that's a beautiful thing, all right? And he's going to, and we, most importantly, the Lord gets what's rightfully his back. Okay, that Yahushua gets what's rightfully his back. He gets to be in rule, and then these Edomites are done. All right, they stop fucking up the earth. They stop polluting the water and polluting the air and fucking with this and fucking with that. And now they get to be on their rightful. The Lord gets to be in his rightful position, and the Edomites get to be in their rightful position, which is at the bottom. The bottom. The Edomites belong at the bottom, and the Lord belongs at the top. All right, that's what we're waiting for. All right, that's what we're waiting for. 2 Peter 3 and 13. It says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, whose promise? The Lord's promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. There ain't no righteousness here. The only amount of righteousness that's going out is the brothers and sisters that are pursuing righteousness, and we'll never be 100% righteous here because our flesh is inherently sinful, all right, and that carnality, right? But we're rehearsing the righteous acts. We're trying to be, right? To show, reverence to the Lord. We're looking for a world, the one that the Lord's going to bring, all right, that there is righteousness, all right? The Edomites are on the bottom, the heathens are on the bottom, right? Jake's on the top, mostly, the head of the Jake, all right, Yahushai, all right? In righteousness, there's not going to be wicked in the world. Esau's not going to be doing this and hiding this little sneaky shit, doing that, this, that, all right? No, there's going to be righteousness. That's what we're waiting for. That's the true reward. That's the true reparation. All right, when the Edomites are out of rule, all right, and the heathens are out of rule, and we are in rule, all right, most notably the top Jake, all right, Yahushai. So that's what we're waiting for. Isaiah 65 and 17 says, Isaiah 65 and 17, for behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered, nor come to mind. The Tuskegee experiments, MK Ultra, all these things going down. All right, those aren't going to be happening. Those things aren't going to be thought of. They're not. That's it, man. All right, Esau is going to be done. They're going to be on the bottom. We're going to be in rule. All right, again, of course, under Yahushua. So that's what we're waiting for, because none of this weirdo stuff's going to be going on under Yahushua's rule. All right, that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting, man. We're waiting. And this is one of my favorite scriptures right here. Well, one of my favorite, I should say chapters. 14 and yeah, starting with 1. All right, one of my favorites right here. All right, because this shows you. This is when we're in rest. This is when we're not being killed up. This is when we're in a world of righteousness. This is when Yahushua is in rule. This is when everything's gonna be perfect for us. Not right now. This is when this happens, you'll know that everything's good. And trust me, you'll know when it happens. All right, because you'll know. All right, you'll know because all the Edomites will be under you. All right, and it's gonna be when the Lord comes back and takes these people out. And Lord willing, it's soon. We know it's gonna be soon, but Lord willing, it's really soon. Okay, Isaiah 14, starting with verse 1. This is when we have our rest. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers, heathens, shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Cleave means to bow down to, all right, to be submissive under. Shall cleave to the house of Jacob. All right, these heathens are going to be, under us. All right, they're going to be bowing down to us. All right, we're going to be ruling over them. Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them. They're going to be our possessions. We were their possessions. Now they're going to be ours. Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives They're going to take those people captives, whose captives they were. We were their captives. Now they're our captives. And they shall rule over their oppressors. Why isn't this read in church? That's very interesting, right? Very interesting. Look it up. I'm not making this up. I didn't make this. This is actually Isaiah chapter 14. Go and read it. They don't want you to hear that one. It says, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. Now we're in rest, right? Now, when that happens, it says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. And this is one of my favorite, most beautiful scriptures right here. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. You hear that, Jake? The whole earth is at rest. When that happens, then we're in rest. The whole earth is at rest. I think even the Edomites, not the Edomites, even the Edomites are going to hate our guts, but even the other heathens are going to prefer us and rule. All right, that's how oppressive Esau is. All right, that even the heathens are going to be like, wow, these guys are better than the Edomites were actually. All right, they're sick. Guess what? We're going to go and heal them. How? With herbs and healing, with our spiritual power. Esau, yeah, come over here. I'll heal you. I'll heal you. Take this. Oh, you're gonna need 35 more pills because that one's gonna make your asshole explode. That's Esau with their fucked up medicine. All right, but we're actually gonna heal them. They have a cold or a flu because they're gonna be getting sick. We won't be, right? But they will, and we're gonna actually be able to heal them with spiritual power. Unlike Esau, give them cancer. Make them eat this. That'll give them, make their eyeball fall out. They'll have to come back and get an eyeball replacement. Evil, man, evil. All right, so the heathens, maybe not Esau so much, but the heathens are going to prefer us in rulership over Esau. All right, that's when we're going to be in rest. All right, Yahushua is over us. We have our king, all right, our ruler, our power, Yahushua, looking with beautiful garments, right? And we're going to be looking nice. We're not going to be all fucked up and fat and overweight and old and deteriorated or wrinkled and, oh, my stomach hurts. I ate some bad food and got food poison. Not going to have none of that. All right, my back hurts, man. My back hurts. My arm. I woke up with a headache. I only got 3 hours of sleep. Not gonna happen. All right, not gonna happen. All right, not gonna happen. That's our reward. All right, that will be given to us by Yahushua. All right, that's our reward. We're not gonna get anything here that means anything. All right, the thing that we're waiting for here is Yahushua to come back, and we can be part of the elect, Lord willing, and be saved, and then then that rulership can start, all right? Can start being underway, all right? With Yahushua on down, right? That's what we're waiting for. But as far as in Babylon, it's Babylon, man. Babylon. It means confusion. We're not going to have any rest here. So now what? You want to fight, Jake. Some of the bad men went away to prison and jail. So now what? Celebrate, jump for joy, in captivity where you're still being killed, you're still being raped, you're still being slaughtered, you're still going to jail, all right, you're still being robbed, all right, you're still having to go and work every single day. Jump for joy, celebrate. Dumb. It's dumb, all right, and that's all I got to say about it. So with that, we're going to go ahead and close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. I want to say Shalom to you, Akim and Akwath, like you out there, pursuing this truth diligently. Keep pursuing, keep enduring. All right, we're almost out of here. We are waiting for Yahushai to return and deliver us. Lord willing, we're of the elect. Until the next one, Lord willing, Shalom.